Hello, welcome to this video on Adler's inferiority complex in the superhero character. I'm William Indick, author of Psychology for Screenwriters, now in its second edition. Alfred Adler believed that everybody has an inferiority complex because everybody has a situation that they wish they could improve. For Peter Parker, in the Spider-Man movies, he has a love interest in Mary Jane, and also a rival for that love, who makes him feel inferior. His rival is a bully, who makes him feel inferior and unworthy of Mary Jane's love. We compensate for our inferiority complexes by finding areas in which we can feel superior. For Peter Parker, it's photography. Naturally, extreme feelings of inferiority will produce extreme reactions towards superiority. These extreme reactions are called overcompensation. According to Adler, when somebody is always overcompensating, always trying to prove their superiority by dominating over others, that person's personality has become the ruling type. Oftentimes, the villain in a hit film suffers from this type of overcompensation. According to Adler, the person who compensates for inferiority by taking from others rather than providing for others and for oneself is called the getting type. At the beginning of his story, Peter Parker is the getting type when he uses his newfound spidey powers to win money rather than help others. The avoiding type is somebody who compensates by avoiding challenges, responsibilities, duties, and obligations to others. The avoiding type avoids conflict and thus also avoids character development. When Peter Parker allows a criminal to go free, he is avoiding conflict. While compensation is a normative way of dealing with the neurosis of inferiority, overcompensatory behaviors are pathological and maladaptive. Perpetual or generalized overcompensation can even lead to a superiority complex, a personality disorder in which the individual expresses a pathological need to dominate and humiliate others around him. It is the role of the mentor figure to provide a guiding fiction to the hero, a path for him to follow in which he's compensating for his inferiority complex in a healthy way rather than a destructive way. However, when that same criminal ironically kills Peter's uncle, he is motivated into action. He finally understands the guiding fiction provided to him by his uncle, that with great power comes great responsibility. In understanding this guiding fiction and applying it to himself and using his compensation to help himself and others rather than to get or avoid, Peter Parker becomes the socially useful type of person. Overcompensation, as a rule, is a drive towards superiority by dominating and controlling others. The ruling type overcompensates, and thus not only destroys others around him, but ultimately he destroys himself. A central pillar of Adler's theory of the inferiority complex is sibling rivalry, as Adler believed that feelings of rivalry with siblings that we experience in our childhood are the first experiences that force us to compensate for our feelings of inferiority. In Spider-Man, Peter Parker has no father, but he does have a father figure in the form of Norman Osborn, his best friend's father. Peter's best friend, Harry Osborn, is also interested romantically in Mary Jane. This leaves Peter in the curious position of double rivalry with his best friend Harry. Not only are they rivals for the affections of Mary Jane, but they're also rivals for the respect and admiration of their mutual father figure, Norman Osborn. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy these episodes on the application of the science of psychology to the art of screenwriting.